From the Netherlands, Europe to Uganda, Africa, youths are standing up for their voices. The Global Siblings Bootcamp, it was aimed at bringing the frontline communities, the frontline activists onto the table of decision makers. Over time, activists in the Global South have not had a voice, have been left behind, have been spoken for, yet they have a voice for themselves where they can speak for themselves. So we decided to create a space where African activists can speak for themselves and are not spoken for but are spoken with. So we developed a program where the African activists can go to the Global North, that's in the Netherlands, and learn what's happening in the Global North and what is lacking in the Global South. So when the activists went in the Global North, they learned a lot, fundraising, campaign strategies, and engaged with various partners. As they came here to develop their own bootcamp, they were aiming at bringing the voices of the marginalized, bringing the voices of the frontline activists into a reality. So various concepts were developed by these African activists, whereby they voiced their concerns, they voiced what they wanted the global community to hear. So we are aiming at bridging the gap between the Global North and the Global South. So over time, various activists from more than 5 African countries, namely Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Ethiopia, DRC, Gambia, South Sudan, came together in Uganda to develop their concepts, to find an intersection between their struggles. So they developed various campaigns, raised their concerns, and how better can we empower each other as the African continent to create solidarity, to make a coalition which is for the Africans by Africans, because over time there have been coalitions in the Global North and also on the African continent which have been developed by the people in the Global North, that have been developed by already established groups. So we are looking at how can we have a platform that has been made by the frontline African activists for the frontline African activists, for everyone in the African continent, where we are the root organizers, we are the root causes, we are the root platform. And in the future, of course, discovering that we are an African, we need global allies from the Global North to add on our voices, but not forgetting the independence that we have as African activists, but with support from the comrades from the Global North. So it was a 5-day program, whereby on Monday it was from 15th to 20th. On Monday, the various African activists came to place in Uganda. They arrived, and on Tuesday they gave in their stories, got to know each other better, know each other's struggles, and find an intersection of working together as African activists. So on Tuesday, we got an opportunity to interact with Irene Twangire, who has been in the space for quite some time, and she is an advocate of gender rights, feminism, and a lot more. So we had an intersection of how we can empower each gender to their maximum, to their capacity. So there was an empowerment to gender, realizing what have been the fallacies, what have been the wrong information that have been spreading around the feminism. We learned a lot more. We got in a moment of self-awareness. We got in a moment whereby we could reflect on each other's lives, how we can love each other, how we can care about each other. So on the second day, that is Wednesday, we got another opportunity to interact with a council, a comrade. He's called Brighton. Who has also been in the space for so long. He has been on the front line defending various activists, defending various communities against the corporate greed, against a lot that has been happening from the government, from the corporations that have been intimidating the activists, the communities. So he gave us his logo knowledge and we drank from his ocean of wiseness. So on the last day, that is Thursday, we had an opportunity of developing our own campaigns as Africans, as people on the front line, as movements that have been operating in the background. We had a chance of developing our own campaign that is end to extractivism, because over time almost all African countries have been extracted. If it's not gold or the minerals, it has been oil. If it's not oil, it has been the people themselves. So over time, despite the colonialism that we faced way back, we are still facing colonialism in a different way. So we are looking at how do we come together as African activists to eliminate all the struggles that we are facing as Africans, so that we make an intersection between our activism to raise same voice, to raise the same voices, to raise the same concerns, to stand in for each other, so that various other people can see what must be seen and do what must be done. How can we develop a central nervous system as frontline activists to feel for each other, to care for each other, to support each other and empower each other? Thank you so much.